You go live and I'm gonna come in online.
Yeah. Let me see it. Microphone on. Microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, it is.
What's up, Don?
Who's something? Deidre?
Nobody in here.
What would it show me? Oh, a pair, right?
You see it.
I'm new to this.
So now it's not your fault. It's
There you go. I got one view. Who that? Deidre? Deidre, is that you? Deidre, is that you looking at me?
His name.
This
The first line will be hard because just
yeah, I know. I don't.
they're not expecting you to drop one, so they might have to look twice on the
Right,
screen like,
right. Like, what the fuck is this? Who is this guy? Let me see. And Deidre said, laugh out loud. She in the room over there watching. She's my number one fan. Thank you, babe. This show is brought to you by
number one fan, okay?
Trader Joe's pineapple juice. And you know what happens when I drink pineapple.
Go back and rewind it.
Yeah. This show is brought to you by Trader Joe's pineapple juice. And my woman knows that when I drink pineapple juice, she'd better run. All right. So, I got my food.
Okay, she left another comment. She left your heart. Yeah. Now somebody else is in there. Somebody else is in there.
Right. What the fuck is that?
It's two people. J.E., you know who J.E. is?
Who?
J.E. I can't see it from
I
afar.
don't know because I'm blind. Let's put on these goddamn CVS glasses.
Oh, right up the phone.
Oh, J.E. Salute, fellas from East Flatbush. Peace. What's good? It's me, Tone Chandler the Great, and the one and only Philly Dom. And right now we're chilling. I think it's best I close this goddamn back door.
You got that. You can tell y'all they're close to the airport.
Yeah,
they're flying in.
Because between the motherfucking crickets and the goddamn airplanes, we ain't gonna be able to hear each other talk. So,
how you feel doing your first live?
Oh yeah, this is cool. I'm just glad to know that I have 2 viewers and 1 like. But this is the only show. Nah, I doubt though. But on my show, you're gonna watch me eat as we chat. Today we had a cool day. We went over to what's that place called again?
Nautical Mile.
Nautical Mile in Long Island, and it was pretty cool. It was cool vibes. It's a nice place to take your lady to, because I'm definitely gonna take my woman over there. Right, Deidre? Put a comment right there in that box.
And you want to go to Nautical Mile with him?
Yeah. J.E. said, "Yo, what a nice spot in Colombia for vacation." Oh, what's a nice spot in Colombia for vacation? Well, my wife knows and he knows. They can help you with that.
I say Cali, Colombia is a nice spot, but everybody probably want to go to Cartagena because of the beaches and different things like that. But I would say about Cartagena, man, there's only one negative thing about Cartagena, man. I tell everybody.
What's that?
They got a big begging culture there. Like when you're at the restaurants and stuff, your lady, you're hanging out with your boys or whatever.
Yeah.
They'll keep coming up to you to ask you money, and like they don't take no for an answer.
For real?
They'll stand right in front of you like, "Well, you eating? Hey, sir, can I get some money?" Like in Spanish, they'll straight up.
Yeah.
They don't mess around, bro.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's the only downside of it.
Yeah, that was almost like when Deidre and I went to Rio. Mm-hmm. So you got Copacabana, the street, and then you got the beach, and 1 block up, that strip where all the pharmacies and all that stuff is. Mm-hmm. Mad begging people, man, and it was like disturbing. Yeah, I get it, man. Mm-hmm. Times are hard and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But at some point, you got to know, like this shit is really annoying.
Being annoying.
Yeah,
and harassing. How they ain't gonna want to get nothing? Mm-hmm. People that want to get might not get nothing. They go so irritated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a lot of people go to Medellin. Medellin is just a city.
I want to go to Medellin.
I would tell people, be honest with you, Medellin is like, I mean, to be real with you, And the first touch from Colombia, I say it would have to be Cartagena or what is it? The other place? Either have to be Cartagena or it has to be Cali, Colombia.
Cali, Colombia.
Yeah.
Deidre,
that's what I would recommend you.
Deidre, her crew of sisters, the sisterhood, they went out there. I believe it was earlier this year or last year.
The Cali.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a good time.
They went to Cartagena and had a really good time over there. Yeah, I think that.
I wonder how do they like Cartagena.
Yeah, it has a large African culture over there. Yeah, and it was very colorful. You know, I wish I could have went. But I will definitely put that on my bucket list.
Yeah, Colombia's all right.
Yeah, man.
Brazil got my heart. Yeah. We went to Brazil first, so it's probably gonna be hard.
Yeah, we'll be knocking out this goat. Yeah, I think
this was good, man.
Yeah, I think
from an African place or something.
I don't know. Deidre! I think she's gonna type it in. Should be coming. She should be out here because she's been to a lot of places that people could ask, and I mean a lot of places.
She knows the place as well.
Yeah, she's been to Seychelles and all those places, you know. But when they travel, they really go far out there.
You know? Somebody else came on there. I can't see who it is.
I got a third viewer, and that is my niece Denise James, and she threw her Trinidad and her TNT flash.
Trinidad and Tobago, man.
Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago in the house, and it's so funny. My following is right here in our very own home.
Oh, your family. That's how it starts. Your family watches first.
Yeah.
And then you build out for that, then friends, and then be people that you ain't never known before. They start watching, you get good friends with them, and it just grows and grows and grows.
Right on. You know, if you don't mind, you want to jump yours on?
I'm gonna jump on here.
So this is how we're doing this tonight, right? So this is my first time online, right? Let me see. J.E. said, yeah, only place I visit is my homeland of Panama. But definitely check out Colombia. Yeah, I agree.
Now we got power.
I agree. I would like to go to Panama también.
I said Panama was nice too.
Also.
Panama was nice. I stayed in what is it, Panama City?
Yeah. So Philly Dom right now is about to turn on his platform, right? And he's gonna be running live. I'll be running live. And from that point, answer questions and shit like that. It's pretty cool, man. I really
those things.
Yeah.
What you think cool. Some type of this live?
Philly
Dom and something. You said that earlier.
Philly Dom and Tone Tandem will kill a goat in the kitchen. No.
You said kill the goat.
Kill the goat, and we're eating a goat.
I don't remember that.
Oh, wasn't it like Tone Tandem and Philly Dom, table talk or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be like
what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna take your.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, what's his chick's name? Like, yo, did you see?
Oh, you talking about Will Smith?
Oh my God, did you see that shit, bro?
They got some wild shows, man.
Where the dude was massaging Will Smith's shoulder, and he goes like, "Only a man can do this" or whatever. She looking like, "Yeah, motherfucker, you gay bastard." Yo, that's crazy. Like, you know he's suspect city.
Will Smith?
Yeah. What's my man name? Quincy Jones. You know he been all up in that asshole.
Oh yeah.
I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Deidre, you said retirement and curry goat. Yeah, curry goat. But Deidre, would you? You West Indian store? Which one? It was good though. A shout out to Chuck in Effect.
He's doing his thing out there in South Africa.
He read one of my comments earlier and shouted me, "Oh yeah, yo, I see you in the video with Philly Dom."
Oh, that's cool. That's
right. He was like, "Yeah." Then he mentioned that I'm a new YouTuber, and that to support. So much respect to my boy Chuck in Effect. Checking the fact. Checking the
I put it
fact.
like this. What it is.
What you got?
At travel with, so they can always see who you are. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you and D.
Yeah, for real. What's my co-host? Deidre. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, everybody want to know Tone and D. I'm sure they, of course they seen her in the videos, but where the fuck is she? You know? But I ain't saying shit though. But yeah, as soon as we get a couple more views in on my platform and definitely his platform, because he's definitely seasoned in this. I'm hungry. He's definitely seasoned in this in the YouTube game, and they'll jump in like right away. But one person I do want to chat with, because he had a good topic, especially about things that are taking place in New York and what's the other place? And in Philadelphia.
Big Hawk.
Big Hawk. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Big Hawk. Goddamn WWE superstar. I got 4 people in here right now. Who's the 4th person? Who just jumped in? I got JE, I got my wife, and I got my niece. Now, who's the 4th person? I want to find out who this is right now. We gotta unveil this mystery.
I'm putting the link in now.
Hold on. Okay.
So you see, this is a different screen. It's what's the StreamYard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what a lot of them use.
We just
they got other ones, it's different ones. I just like StreamYard.
Yeah.
That's the one I was introduced to, so I always use that one.
Mm-hmm.
So now I gotta go back into the live.
So you mind if I go into a commercial break?
Yeah, no problem.
This commercial is brought to you by Trader Joe's pineapple juice. And you know what happens when I drink pineapple juice? I'm gonna want to finish this entire box. Trader Joe's fucking pineapple juice. Drink it now and regret it later. Sorry, that was just a commercial break. So who the fuck do we got in here? Trader Joe's fucking pineapple. That's some good fucking pineapple juice, bro.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be organic.
Like water most of the time.
Yeah.
It's organic. I mean, it has like
supposedly. That's what they tell you in the United States.
Everything is tricky in the United States.
Yeah.
Other countries, you see them make it right in front of you.
Yeah.
So you know what they're doing, but
you
don't see it in the States.
Yeah. What do you think about? All right, let's talk Brazil, right? Yeah, because of course Brazil is the hot spot. All right, going in.
Yeah, just gotta get a fit. I'm just putting the final touches on.
Okay. Like, what are like one of the beauties? Give me the top 5 beauties of Brazil. Let's talk Rio.
Rio.
Yeah.
I would say just the beach. The beach life.
Yeah.
The beach life. Even not even Rio. I mean, they got a whole bunch of
culture.
There.
That beach culture.
That beach culture.
Yeah, dude. It's like they're already outside. Like even the old men out there in those tiny ass bikinis and shit. And
speedos and stuff, they be killing me.
Yeah, speedos, banana hammocks,
big belly hanging out.
Yeah,
they don't care.
And they don't even fucking worry about that.
No, they ain't no body shaming. There's no body shaming in Brazil.
Yeah, so they definitely have that dope ass beach vibe and shit. You see surfboards going out there, just nude people practically.
Yeah,
I know when me and DJ went out there, we went to the actual beach and walked up to the water, and that shit was cold.
Yeah, they don't have no body shaming there.
No.
I got some friends from El Salvador that's going in a couple of days.
So this is synced to YouTube?
Mm-hmm. It syncs right into your YouTube.
Okay.
The StreamYard, they're they say you get better quality.
Oh, for real?
The picture quality, they try to sell it.
Yeah, amp it up.
Yeah. And if you see a lot of videos on YouTube, I'm sure you watch YouTube and you see the videos when they have StreamYard, they be like, oh, the guy promoting StreamYard or the lady promoting StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we waiting. It's gonna take a second.
Let me tell you one of the coolest things I've seen today. I told you about this just a second ago. So we out in Long Island, right? It's me, him, and his son. We walking up through what's it called? Nautical Mile. Why do I keep forgetting?
Nautical Mile.
Yeah, we're walking up Nautical Mile. Nice environment, it's like on the dock line. Restaurants like right there, little chill spots to eat, like little bars and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But on the way back to the car, a fucking guy comes running across the street, him and his wife was right behind him. Philly Dom. That's all I heard. I was like, oh shit, I want to do that.
I didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh,
my man looked like he was about to get hit by the cops, like raided and shit.
Had his little drink in his hand.
yeah.
Like I said, we saw you.
Yeah.
You were already.
Yeah, like this YouTube thing was real, man.
You never know who's watching your channel. You never know what's going on.
You'd be surprised, man. Like, I know what I do. I know I watch faithfully.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up in the morning and stuff like that and get myself together. Even when I get in my car, I got YouTube and I got, live television, whatever. And when I'm in my car, I'm watching your show and, check. And after I have a couple others.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. And Deidre's favorite word, Pharyngeal men's. Yeah, even he said it today. Pharyngeal men. Yeah. But this YouTube shit is for real, man. And I'm really excited. As you can see, I've been investing into just trying to better myself in this field, and to see Big Hawk earlier today, and he was doing his live stream.
Tell him going live now.
Yeah, tell him going.
Big Hawk, come on the live. You go to the link, it's right there
to see him. And he's doing his thing online. I was very excited, man. And then when he noticed I was commenting, he was going there. Mm-hmm. Well, you could pull him up here, right?
Yeah, it's like I put the link. Mm-hmm. He can come. They'll come right here. They'll see the people come in the box right there.
I see you got 6 people right now.
Yeah.
I got 5 here on my end. For those on my platform that just came in, this is Philly Dom. I'm sure some of you already know. I can't tell exactly who's in there because the additionals haven't chimed in and shouted themselves out. But got Philly Dom over here.
Shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah.
You got to support Tone, man.
Yeah, got to
help build his following. He's gonna be traveling places and doing his thing.
Support me, goddammit. If not, I will knock on your door and I won't leave your home until you subscribe and like and share and hit the bell icon for notifications.
And then you're right about that. You can go on a whole bunch of people platforms. Like I'm gonna give you the list of guys like in the New York area that's always on, like Razor. You can go on his platform.
I ain't know Razor was from New York.
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn.
He is?
They say he's in Brooklyn,
yeah. Yeah, I like his show.
Yeah, he does.
I like his show.
Yeah, he gets a lot of a lot of people come on his live. Sometimes he has 300, 400, 500 people on the live.
Listen, man.
Oh, you saw his show when
the
Checking Effect and his live thing.
Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you one thing though. Yeah, me and him got something in common. Lifting weights and wrestling.
Yeah, he always talks about that on his channel.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, just with you chilling out, open up the door for me. Yeah. What's good, y'all?
Yeah, there's Tone right there.
Yeah.
Traveling with Tone and D.
Yeah.
All right, this guy, here we go.
Who's that?
This is JM.
Oh, we got JE on this one. We got JM on that one.
Yeah, JM. What are you saying? I got these sunglasses on.
Okay. He said, what up, old head?
Are you going back to it?
Oh, my God.
New York City.
Listen, you gotta stop with that shit, man. Don't come to your fucking house and straighten you young whippersnapper.
Landed opportunities, dude. Still. We said land of
opportunities. Yeah. New York.
It is. No, people make it here. If you can make it in New York,
you can make it anywhere.
Like that's why.
That's our slogan, right?
Anywhere I travel in the world, I told you I've been all over the world. I met people from New York. No matter where I go, you meet a New Yorker. Because if they can survive here in the Big Apple, man, they can go anywhere. They got crime, they got expense. They got hustlers. They got with everything. They got traffic.
Man. Yeah, we got con artists,
hookers
and hoes, bad reverends and preachers.
Everything.
We got it all, man. This is boot camp.
Yeah, so you've seen everything. So when you go abroad to another country or another city, there ain't really nothing they can show you that you ain't seen before. Right?
Yes, sir.
What's going on with you, Jam? And I know you're gonna ask the hard hater questions that you always do.
Who's that, Jam?
Yeah, Jam. Maybe he's the one that asked us all the questions the other night.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, JM. Yeah. JM is on his platform. He's one of his subs.
Yeah.
And he was trying to bust my chop with his old head shit because my beard is white.
Oh, Big Hawk right there.
Oh, there go Big Hawk.
Big Hawk, the link is right there.
The green pill. Yo, click that link, Big Hawk.
I sent it to you. That's the link right there so you can come backstage.
And then if anything, I'll turn my laptop so it can face it. You guys can see
Yeah,
who
see
Big
it.
Hawk is. And thank you, Big Hawk, for shouting me out earlier. You know, I want to get to where you guys are, man. I'm in the 3-digit world.
I gotta go back to it to put it in there again.
Yeah.
No, you gonna get it, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I respect that.
And if you, one thing I can say about YouTube, if you're consistent, that's what the African YouTubers taught me, man. I am mine. We look like this every day, every day.
Yeah, the what you call it? The what's that shit called? The algorithm is gonna recognize you.
Yeah,
and it's gonna put you out there for
while.
people.
You keep doing it every day.
Yeah.
Okay, Big Hawk, man, he jumped on quick. That's what's up. Let's put him in.
Yo,
there you go.
Big Hawk, what's good here? Let's turn the camera this way. Yeah. That's Big Hawk right over
Big
here.
Hawk, you might have to cut something down.
Yeah, Big Hawk got the game going on.
No, you gotta cut. Big Hawk, you gotta cut something down.
Everybody got the speaker on.
Yeah,
it's getting feedback.
Cut the feedback up. Okay.
That's why he shine. Yo, Big Hawk, what's good with you, bro?
He got the reverb feedback.
Yeah.
What you?
Let me cut my thing down. Hold on.
Give him a second.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 12 people on now. Garrett. He said his audio's bad.
Audio's bad.
Not our audio.
Nah, it's not his audio. It's just that he got something collecting feedback.
You good?
It sounds like he watching TV. Yo, you watching TV or something? What you doing? You got TV. You hear something going on like a TV in the background.
So
what about now?
You good now?
Yeah, it was good, man.
What about now?
Yeah, you good.
You. We just hear you. You good? I don't know why you got that echo. No, it's echoing again.
Yeah, got a little slight echo. But for those that don't know, we hear you.
We hear you. It's just an echo. We hear you.
Okay, I hear you.
All right, no doubt. What's good, bro?
We got the echo, man.
Yeah.
What you got on?
It's just an echo.
Yeah, something on that you got on. I hear like a game in the background.
Yo, check this out. You got a couple of windows open?
Yeah, take some of your windows off.
Check to see if you got other windows open.
It was my AC.
Yeah. No, it ain't the AC.
Nah, because we can still hear ourselves.
No, it ain't the AC.
I cut it off.
No, okay.
His speakers are still on. That's why we can still hear. But he needs the speaker to.
Yeah.
Yo, how's that? Say something. Oh, wait.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's type loud, bro.
What about now?
No, you got something on. You got something going, man.
It sounds like
yeah.
The aliens are trying to communicate with us.
We can't hear him.
Yeah.
We're gonna give him a second to try to figure out. He got something on there.
So for those that don't know, right? So I learned something today about Big Hawk.
It's giving some trouble.
Big
I'm
Hawk.
gonna say maybe you could call me via WhatsApp. I'll put you on speaker and we can do it that way.
Right. And just
keep too much feedback right now.
Okay.
All right, just drop them on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was while Big Hawk was online earlier today. Yeah, while Big Hawk was online earlier today, he mentioned that he was or still is a part of New York's legendary Archangels. And for those that don't know what the Archangels are, it's like it's a large group of men and women that patrolled New York City. They wore like the red berets, the red flight jackets and everything, black pants, and they would hit the subways and everything and protect the neighborhood, man. You know, and they kept the streets safe, man. This was a 1980s thing that still continued. And the founder, the leader, there he goes. Yeah, he's posting it right now. Can you enlarge that screen?
Let's see. Y'all can enlarge it.
Right.
Hold on, this one.
There you go. If you guys can see, right? He, him and his crew protected New York City.
Oh, wow.
To the best of their ability. And you know what the thing is? You gotta.
got something.
A lot of people
Yeah, I
hate
can't
it.
hear you got something on there.
You call them on.
Yeah, let me call you. Let me call you. Stay on the line, but let me call you.
Yeah. Yeah. So what happened is, like I said, they hit the subway and stuff like that, and try to clean up New York City to the best of their abilities. They went hardcore. A lot of people hated on Sliwa, which is the founder or leader, if I'm correct. I'm sure I'm correct. Um, a lot of people hated on him, but you're always gonna get hate when you're trying to do the right thing. And it's unfortunate as New Yorkers, we shitted on a person that was just trying to make sure that the place that he loved, that he was born and raised in, was safe. But that's just how it goes. So yeah, right now,
We're gonna have him talk.
yeah. You know what? Yeah, put it on the keys.
He got something. Yo, you got cut off everything in the background. Cause I'm hearing everything. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Just have your phone on.
Yeah, he over there turning everything off right now.
On solid.
Yeah, Kamika. What up, sis? No doubt. I appreciate the support. This is my first time with the live. Had a good day filming today. So right now we're just chiming in with Big Hawk from the legendary Archangels of New York City. So he's just trying to get his audio together, and then we're gonna go from there.
We can't do it right now.
Yo, Hawk, whatever audio you got in your background, just
cut off the TV,
everything. Just put it on mute. Everything.
No, something is on, man.
Yeah.
Something is on. We still get feedback.
Or if that's the case, maybe something is cool.
Yeah, all right. Click out and come back in. Do that.
You know what I'm thinking? If he has like an external microphone,
even your phone is giving trouble.
It's probably too close to the speaker.
Yeah, it might be too close to the speaker. You could probably talk away with the phone, away from the from the TV. I mean, from where you at. Yeah, it's too much, man.
Yeah. So Dom got Harriet, what up? So Dom, we're trying to situate Big Hawk right now. Hawk is online.
I'm trying to figure it out. I gotta take you off while you figure it out. Hold on. I'm gonna take it off.
Just take them off for a minute. Let them situate themselves.
They like, what's going on?
So you got how many people in there?
Okay.
You got 12 in the house. On being that he's a seasoned YouTuber, experienced YouTuber. He's been. What's up, Harriet? Yeah, that's Harriet right there.
This guy got some jokes for you.
Yeah. But nah, he had a good, what you call it, going on this evening, a good live where he was breaking down, today's mayor and the shit that's going on. Me, I tend to try to stay away from politics and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
what we used to do, that's why.
Yeah. And because of being an archangel and shit like that and handling business and making sure that the city
I recognize him from somewhere, the archangel.
Yeah. That's a big, what you call it right there, man. I salute you, brother. I salute you, you heard? Yeah. And we just try to make sure that his platform right now, as far as microphone wise and stuff like that, is not going to cause feedback and stuff like that. I think whatever it is, anything that's going to create feedback is either the speakers up high or something, because we could hear him. You could hear the speaker, so something's playing back on him. Well, he has to have that so he can hear.
Yo, cut your
it's not
down.
But maybe just turn it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, just kind of. Yeah, there you go. Hawk, what's good with you?
That was me that did that.
Oh, okay.
Too much feedback. He said, "Oh, we're gonna start traveling together." JM said.
Who, JM?
Yeah.
Is what? We're gonna start traveling together. JM, where you from, JM?
Yeah. Oh, to third world countries.
Third world countries.
He's trying to be smart.
Yeah.
Third world countries.
Yeah, but let me tell you something about those third world countries, man. Yeah. They say Brazil's a third world country, right?
Third world about
ain't shit third world about that place, man. Please.
They got everything.
Oh yeah. You know.
Now the wealth ain't distributed evenly like it should be.
Right.
But they definitely got more than the different than a third world country,
Mhm.
definitely for sure.
So he looked like he's gonna reset or something like that and then
yeah,
chime
but he
back
gonna chime
in.
back in.
So who you got over there on your end? You got Masonic, LOL.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you know what though, because he saw the
Thanks,
triangle with the eye in it and stuff like that, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean Masonic. Me, I'm a Freemason, and I was raised in 2011,
okay.
but I just like distanced myself from it, not because of whatever shit you could find on YouTube and say X, Y, and Z. I have my personal reasons, and it's that sometimes brothers ain't always brothers, you know.
What's up?
There you go. What's good with
Yeah,
you,
we got a
bro?
little better
What's
now.
up?
A lot better.
Better?
Better. It just has a little time
It's
delay,
like
but it's
somebody
not bad.
on
It's better. Let's try to work with that right there. Yo, Big Hawk, what's going on, brother?
you know, have you talk for a couple minutes.
Can you enhance your screen?
I can make it.
How big is it?
What's going down?
Ain't nothing, brother. What's good with you?
Well, you know, we gotta tackle this, man.
Yeah.
We gotta tackle this drugs, the three things, the drugs, homelessness, and mentally ill. We gotta tackle this.
Yo, let me tell you something. I wanted to chime in with you earlier because I'm in property management, right? So, you know, I look, I started my career in New York City. Yeah, you got the delay, right?
Yeah, it's a
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me see something.
I don't know.
I cut it down, man.
It's the aliens, man.
Yeah.
They watching us and they shine too.
No, it's
Fucking
something
Peter.
on his end. He got something on.
Yeah, it's
he
some-
ain't checking.
Yeah.
Something is there.
So
He got
until he chimes back in, right? Because you got 10 views right there. We
Yeah.
don't want to lose the people that we
Yeah,
got.
because they
want
might
to
like,
increase
what's
them.
going on?
Yeah. So he was talking about, you know, the shit that's going on in New York City with all the fucking crime and all the stuff that's going on, right?
So the mayor ain't doing his job.
Right. But again, you know, these people, they have bosses too, and there's certain people that they got to go through to get certain things passed, right?
Mm.
And listen, let me tell you something, man. He mentioned also when Giuliani was here, a lot of people hated on Giuliani, right?
He stopped.
Yo, I became a Giuliani fan. I don't give a fuck who likes it or
You
not.
said to somebody, they gonna be mad.
I don't give a shit. You know, I don't give a shit. But my thing is this: look, man, I want to be able to walk, you know, be safe whenever I walk the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I have my experiences in New York City, you know, walking around and stuff like that, and cops just jump on me, dig my pockets and stuff, and that's a violation, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? But the thing is, you gotta go to the fridge. Go ahead, man. Oh yeah. No, we ain't gonna start now. Oh, all right, yeah, we ain't starting now. I'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah. My Michael's ready to jump in and start and get online with us. But yeah, so you know, we used to get our pockets dug and all this shit and stuff like that. We ain't like it, you know what I'm saying? But it kept the guns off the street.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially as young Black and Latino men growing up in the neighborhoods and stuff like that, to just walk around. Yo, I know them from the hood.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have, you know, some people have beef with other people on the other side or something like that or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's easy to just throw a gun on you and shit like that, go run on to the other side, pop, and bounce. But if the police happen to run up on that individual with the gun, which I'm sure there was a lot of cases like that, and found a gun on the individual, that person that he was about to pop would still be alive or would not have holes in his body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not only that, Giuliani went after the mob. Listen, from East New York, Brooklyn, on the borderline, you had Queens. Right on this section right here by the Belt Parkway, you got Cross Bay Boulevard. That was John Gotti territory. Okay. So, you know, all that shit that they're developing now, right by the Belt Parkway, which is man, what's that fucking, like the big hill? Now they made it a walkway and stuff where you could go jog, exercise, and whatever. Okay. I forgot Shirley Chisholm. They call it the Shirley Chisholm Park or whatever it is. Right, but they used to dump bodies over there. All of them, where the Gateway Mall and all that stuff, we used to call it desert because we used to go over there. It was not with beach sand because all that shit is swamp. Brooklyn and Queens is built on swamp, so we used to go over there and stuff like that, and all we seen was you know, like bone, like dead dogs and carcasses and shit like that, burnt cars that they just dumped in there and stuff like that. And we used to play in this shit, you know what I'm saying? But when they started to start to build, they were finding old bodies in there. Yeah, you know what I mean? So during that time, you know, when you had Mayor Koch and all the shit and stuff like that, you know, Mayor Koch life was rough in New York City. You know what I'm saying? But when Giuliani came in, I'm sorry, he did his fucking thing.
They watching from
For
Bahia.
Salvador Bahia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, Marcus, enjoy yourself, man.
Yeah. Boy Noichi. Boy Noichi.
You should be going to a sober night, man. What's 12 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what you're doing, man. That's what's up, man.
You got Brazil over there shouting.
Just to say.
What he said?
Hold on, I'm gonna just put this one. I don't
I
know.
said, hola, Dom.
Yeah,
Salvador in the house. You got Salvador over there shouting.
Show that face, I'll put him in there.
Yeah.
You know what they gonna say?
Yeah.
It's still messed up.
It's all good. Yeah, Big Hawk still trying to chime in. It's the aliens.
Background. Yeah, it's too much noise, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man.
Do you have a laptop? Let me help you. Do you have a laptop? Or you on your laptop? And do you have your phone there?
I have my laptop.
But what's next to it?
What's next to
I
it?
have my laptop.
You got something else on your laptop. You got some
I'm
screens.
gonna go on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on my phone.
Just call in.
I'm gonna go on my phone.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah. But
say yes. I'm live here. That's cool.
So tomorrow, Big Hawk is going. They said that they got something going on downtown Manhattan, where like they're gonna rally or something like that, and talk this shit that's going on in New York, But for a group like the Archangels, man, look, they've been in the game for a long time.
Yeah, I heard even down in Philly, we know that.
Yeah. They've been in. Listen, man, we as kids, we used to go to 42nd Street, right? And back in the days, 42nd Street was like prostitutes, hoes, brothels, and all that shit on the low, right?
Yeah.
But that's where we would also watch kung fu flicks and all that kind of stuff, right? And then we would go to peep shows. So we was like little kids and shit, and they didn't give a fuck, man. As long as he was getting that money, them security guards were like, "Hey, man, hurry up, go get your shit off."
We try it with his. Hold on, let me see. With his.
Who's that?
Big Hawk. Let's see.
Big Hawk. Oh, there you go, bro. What's good?
Now.
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah.
It was my laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, what's good with you, brother?
Man, I'm chilling, man. We gotta fight this fight, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. There's too many. I'm looking at too many cats on drugs, man. This ain't normal drugs, man.
Yo.
This ain't normal.
Nah, this shit that's going on right now is bringing back the 80s in New York City.
Yes. The 70s and 80s is back, man.
You remember how the 80s and the 70s was over here? It was horrible. It was very horrible. It was like The Walking Dead.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I've been in New York City Guardian Angel from 1986 to right now.
Right.
I got down to 1986 to right. I'm still an angel.
You still an angel.
And we trying to put something together right now to where we can start. We cleaned up before.
Right.
We got to start it again, man.
Yeah, right on. But the way things are going, you're gonna need reinforcements now.
Yeah, because these youngsters are a little different now.
Yeah.
They moving a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, look, let me tell you something, man. Yo, not for nothing. You remember growing up as kids, right? Parents used to say, "Oh, it's the music and shit like that," and da-da-da. We were like, "Get the fuck out of here." And that has a big influence, man. It has a big influence because now, like before, we, rap songs and shit like that was mostly about, it was getting high, shooting motherfuckers, or whatever. But it wasn't talking about taking pills and all this dumb, crazy shit. That Lil Wayne motherfucker came in, he started talking about some goddamn lean and all this dumb shit, and it was okay to take medicine. And then when they started talking about pills, then kids are doing pills. And now fentanyl and all this kind of crazy shit.
Fentanyl is out of control. That's destroying Philadelphia right now.
Oh.
What they doing right now in the city of New York, they lacing all the drugs with fentanyl. And cats is catching what they call that?
Heart attack. Not a heart attack.
Right on, Harriet.
Oh man.
Yeah, Harriet said, "Yep, the history of Far Rockaway been singing the mafias and
we got two lives on it at the same
hold on
time.
a second. And said, yep, and Gotti. Yep. Let me tell you something, man. When Gotti was out here, Sliwa, Giuliani came in and nipped that shit in the bud hardcore as an Italian. And a lot of people hated on Giuliani. I was just telling them, a lot of people hated on Giuliani, but Giuliani had this shit on lock.
He cleaned this place up, man.
You can't get mad.
He cleaned the
They
place
say
up.
whatever you want.
Right, yo, you can't get mad at the fact that somebody had the courage to stand up against the mob, and not only that, that somebody had the courage to say, you know what, fuck you, this is my city, and I'm gonna do what I got to do to make it the way I need it to be. And of course, it's gonna lean towards more of their people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because those things that were brought to our communities was against us on purpose.
Right.
So, you know, but you know what happens when it start to affect them, then they feel like they gotta do something about it. Because now their kids could get involved and shit like that. You know, they don't, I guess motherfuckers don't think about that shit.
So
they
it's
just
going
say,
into their
well,
neighborhoods.
yeah,
When they hit their neighborhoods, it's not fun no more.
right.
He was just a walking idiot,
David, yeah, David Dinkins was a fucking buffoon.
Horrible.
Buffoon.
Horrible.
Mhm.
It went straight to the dog when David Dinkins. When Giuliani came in, he took a boom bomb off.
Yeah.
With everything, cleaned
Yeah,
everything, man.
yeah. And it was
Now he's in office right now, man.
right.
He's a fool. He's in office right now.
Yeah.
And now they're giving everything to the migrants. The homeless people is messed up. The drug heads is messed up. The mentally ill, they don't care about nobody.
Nah.
They just, man, we don't care if we live or die.
Right.
We just live day by day,
Right.
by straight. The city's horrible.
Mhm.
And everybody's trying to run from you. You can't run
He's
from it,
talking
man.
Wow.
He's talking about
Wow.
the president in El Salvador,
Right.
Bukele,
Yeah.
how he cleaned up all the gangs. No
Right.
gangs in El Salvador.
Yeah, you got Marcus.
running.
Marcus says
Yeah.
El Salvador is like that. He said Bukele
Yeah, that's the
clean
president.
things up.
Yeah, he cleaned up the gangs in
Yeah.
El Salvador. They calling it the safest country in Central America.
Wow, that's crazy.
So he's saying that's when New York needs somebody to come and clean it up.
Yo, listen, man. Sometimes you need that Batman to get in there and fuck people up, man, to handle business. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
He
Listen,
said, fight
man.
fire with fire.
You got to, man. Listen, you can't go over there to a place that's already on fire and ask people to stop doing certain things. Nah, you gotta show them why you can't fucking do these things. And it is what it is. Listen, man.
I can fly in another couple years, but not on my watch.
Yo, Philadelphia always been hot.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I lived in Allentown, PA for quite some time. Philadelphia was always hot, bro. You get your shit pushed back real quick over there. It's no different from over here in the boroughs. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, somebody, look, if you're going to be a mayor, you got to go hardcore. This is your city now.
Yeah.
This is your stamp. You can't sit there and play games and stuff like that. Like, I get it. Everybody has a boss. But if it's under your name, you got to be a Giuliani. It is what it is, man. Look, I'm not a politician.
Because New York is a rough city. It's not one city. You ain't Oklahoma somewhere.
Yeah, nah. This is not a sweet city to play around with. Actually, New York City, not New York State. And you tell me if I'm wrong. New York City, and anybody listening that's from New York City, and even if you're outside, it never was born in New York City. New York City is a country of its own. Like you can go anywhere on the planet. You say New York City, you stand out from everybody else.
Anywhere I've been, I've been El Salvador.
So you cannot be the leader of New York City and let shit fail. You can't.
You gotta be tough.
You gotta have that reputation to maintain it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Adams don't, bro. Adams don't. He's finished, bro. He gotta go.
Listen, man.
How long do he has left? You know, I ain't been in the States in a while, so I don't know the politics in New York. How many? A year left?
I think he got like two more years or a year and a half or something like that.
So they're gonna let him resign. What's the history in New York with that? Have they ever let a mayor resign early?
He gotta go.
Yo,
MD, he gotta go, man. He gotta go. PD, he got to go. He gotta get him out of ASAP because the city is in trouble.
Do or die need.
all right. So look, a couple of things, right? So I mentioned I'm in property management, right? I used to work for New York City Housing Authority back in 1999 is where I started. I was pushing a broom, cleaning up. And so today I'm a director of maintenance, but in the private sector, right? Earlier on in your live video, you mentioned how a lot of people slept in the neighborhoods, right? In the projects and shit, a lot of sleeping. See, I commented people were living their best lie, not life, their best lie. In the projects, look, this phone right here is the projects, right? We were talking about this earlier. In the projects, you got your liquor store, You got your little fucking bank, your little ATMs in the area, you got your laundromat, you got your pharmacy, your Chinese restaurant, X, Y, and Z, and everything is convenient. So you ain't gotta leave.
Right.
But you tell me if I'm wrong. In every project, especially the roughest ones, you always got that little police station that that it raises up and stuff like that. The projects look like a fucking prison, bro. Looks like a prison. And now, mind you, like, yeah, I was born and raised in East New York. We had that conversation the other night, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Born and raised in East New York.
Brooklyn.
And now here's the situation. Again, the projects looks like a goddamn prison. I worked from 1999 to 2005 as a caretaker for New York City Housing Authority, Borough, Florida. So I worked throughout all Brooklyn. The story was always the same: pissy staircases, fucked up elevator, dope fiend on a fucking roof, leaning against the wall, shitting that black shit and stuff like that. Yeah, see him in the building, leaned over, crackheads having sex on a roof at the top and shit at the bulkhead section. You got thugs in the lobby smoking weed while people coming into the building with their babies, their children, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you come outside of the building. What you got right there? Candles, flags, and stuff like that. Because one of the fallen soldiers fell. Listen, let me tell you something. In every neighborhood in the 5 boroughs where there's a project, it's the same story. Same story. And they ain't never gonna fail. But while we were talking yesterday how back in the 70s, before skin color got into the projects, it was predominantly Jewish and Italian. They never They never once made it a career, meaning they never passed it down to the apartment to the son or the daughter, and then the son and the daughter had kids, and they bounced and went somewhere else to their kids, and that's why the project, because they had no goal, no direction, and they lived the best lie. It's cool to get fly and all that shit, but you hanging in front of your building all day, this, that, and the third, and then you talking about beef. Everything that you see in there is in the hood is basketball, rapping, this, that, and the third, and that's your ticket out of here. You have no direction. So now here's the situation. I remember, because I was a part of that. I remember when we were in the building and we were smoking weed, and this, that, and the third. So we would make sure that the lobby, we had access to that lobby. We know that the police are coming in there, but our buildings were connected. Okay. So you got a building right here, an entrance here, and then this building right here. They can always climb in from one side and cross the roof. Okay. So we used to do stupid shit in our own building just to smoke some weed, get high, do stupid neighborhood kid shit or whatever, right? But we were fucking it up. Our own neighborhood, our own but we always spoke about one thing. The more conscious kids would be like, yo, one day, yo, don't be surprised when white people start moving back. We will always say that. And it's funny because
because now they're doing it with the
but because that's what they're doing. Now, mind you, I did say I'm in property management now. New York City Housing Authority, 24 years. I went from New York City Housing Authority, I went to the private sector and I started working private, but it was always affiliated with New York City Housing Authority as long as Section 8 was involved. As long as Section 8 was involved, that means if there's a female that was battered or whatever and stuff like that, NYCHA was involved, and then they move them over to one of our vacant units or whatever. Now they live on the property, and they're bringing their fucking problems along with them. You know what I mean? But back to now, just the reverse. We will always say, "Yo, son, I'm telling you, white people, I'm telling you, they're gonna start coming back. What you gonna do when them Asian people start moving in? What you gonna do?" When they, and you know what people always say? We always say, the stupid, ignorant individuals will say, son, they can't hang around here because we're gonna rob them. We're gonna do this, that, and the third, and da-da-da. I started a second term in NYCHA just a couple of years ago, and I was working in elevators, right? Dig this. I was doing elevators now. Why is it that when me and my partner would come in the buildings and we go to X, Y, and Z projects, right? Why is it that we caught the hell, but we used to see white people moving in Bed-Stuy and all this stuff now, and they will cut through the projects because we were working in Roosevelt houses. We were working in Roosevelt on DeKalb and and now Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey, right.
Right. So we were working right there, right? So it took a minute for the people to realize, yo, they work here, But when the white people walk by, good morning, how you doing? You need help with that and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, like you motherfuckers be giving us hell. Yo, how come my elevator broke? And you know what I'm saying? Yo, I remember just not too long ago, it was a big heat wave, like maybe 2 summers ago. And at that time, I went back to nights and I was working elevators. I said, man, I couldn't do this shit no more. I went back to management and having a leadership role again. But I went to we had a shutdown in Bushwick houses. I don't know, on Flushing and what'd you call it? Flushing and Bushwick Ave. So we had a report over there. Hot day, and the reason why the elevators are shutting down is because at the motor room at the very top of the roof didn't have an AC to keep the equipment cool so it could keep running. So the elevators are constantly shutting down. We had to go over there, and these people were livid. Everybody was in there. Yo, I gotta get upstairs. My grandfather needs his medicine and this, that, and the third. What's happening with the elevator? It was just turmoil. So I'm like, I told my partner, yo, we're gonna have to back up out of here and exit stage left, right? So they get hostile with us. No lie. Mailman comes inside just to deliver the mail. Ain't got shit to do with it. They beat the fuck out of him. What kind of psychological shit is that? This is New York City.
Yeah, nothing to do with nothing.
Nothing to do with
nothing.
nothing.
He's doing his job. It's regular.
This is New York City. Now, people, you know, I spoke to police officers. I was like, yo, what's going on? Oh, well, now, you know, with the whole, you know, I forgot what it was, man, that people were complaining about, but they were saying that cops were out here fucking these people up and da-da-da. So now they had to fall back a little bit. And now
they got too much complaints, probably.
There was a lot of complaints.
Go up.
Yeah, so then what happened was they was like, you know what? Then you guys figure out your own problem. And it just made it even worse. But look, man, let me tell you something. You got to be a stupid individual to allow mayhem to take place in your own communities, right? And get mad when the police come to do their job and what they get paid for. And I get it, man. As a person of color, you know, they come from these Long Island places and stuff like that. Some come from New Jersey, Staten Island, and stuff like that. They're not used to that. So when they see us, they see whatever they see on television or what they people talk about, or they just, how the fuck can you live like this in a building full of piss and this, that, and the third? So they mistreat everybody because they think everybody's the same.
Same mentality.
Yeah. You know, so, but the thing is, it's like, how can you kill a person that look just like you, but not go, you know, when somebody kills your friend, right? They kill your man and all this shit about busting your guns and all this, that, and the third, but now they kill your boy. You know who did it, but you ain't doing shit about it because you think that's snitching and you don't even do crimes with that person that killed your boy. That's a stupid mentality. That's why I say,
crazy. This is what's crazy about us minorities and Negroes, man. And I talk about, and Philly know I always talk about this. We do dumb stuff, man. We kill each other over colors. Like if you wear blue and red, and I never understood that. I don't even want to even know why people do that. We kill each other over property we don't even own.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's my hood.
Jay-Z said they hold down blocks they don't even own.
Yeah.
We get each other over. You stepped on me. You looked at me the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
But when the cops come and everybody's at ease.
Yeah. Word.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I will kill you when they come. Yes, sir. No problem. All right.
Yeah.
We don't respect each other.
Stupid.
It's political, man. It's political. We got problems.
We don't respect each other.
And until we confront these issues, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
It's going to get 10 times worse.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's going to get 10 times worse.
So, yo, I'm going to ask you a question, but I kind of want to backtrack in time a little bit. What he said, Marcus says, what part of New York is most bad right now?
The baddest part.
It's not about, all right, it's kind of like a half question. What part of New York is the worst right now? Well, New York City and New York State are two different things for, you know, guys that don't understand what New York is. If you're from New York City, New York State is not a part of New York. We don't look at New York State as New York City. So we can scratch that out. There are sections in each borough, and it's predominantly the hood, not the neighborhood, but the hood. The neighborhood is too nice. They needed something a little bit dark. So he said the hood. you have different sections in Brooklyn. For example, till this day, you still got East New York. Well, isn't it so as bad as before? But Brownsville still hasn't changed. Brownsville still
And it's
hasn't
never
changed.
going to change. Brownsville, they call it Afghanistan. Remember, that was the nickname, Afghanistan,
Yeah.
Murderville.
Right.
Never going to change.
Right. In Queens, you still got your 40 projects. You still got
Yeah, right.
right. You still got Far Rock. Yeah, you got Far Rockaway, which is Redfern and stuff like that. Listen, as long as you got a New York City housing authority, and until it goes private, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about. Until it goes private, New York City, those sections will always remain hot. That's where they got a lot of police activity in those sections because gentrification is taking place and they're building. You're starting to see the city bikes, those little blue bikes that you use your credit card and ride around for a little while. When you start seeing the street curbs and the new lines and all this stuff, you already know what's taking place. Next, when you see a Starbucks in your neighborhood, then you already know what time it is. It's a wrap. They think
you like
I said, yo, they taking Harlem. I said, wait, the Starbucks Harlem? I said, yo, y'all, Harlem's gone.
Yeah. Well, listen, man.
I said Harlem.
Yeah. Harlem right now.
He said Harlem.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. Like it's funny, right? Like my wife and her crew, right? They all, they're all in DOB right now. They're on my platform right now, watching them. Right, they're all in. That's a DOB in a board of ed, right? And but they're in Best Eye. Best Eye ain't Best Eye no more, man. They call that Stuyvesant Heights.
Stuyvesant Heights.
Stuyvesant Heights, bro.
You still get it over there. You still get robbed. My friends still live over there. Yeah, they still, it's nice, but you can still get it over there.
You can, as long as you got the projects over there, or some project-minded people, you still gonna get it. But the thing is, gentrification is moving like the winds are picking up a lot heavier now, so they're moving in fast, bro. But nobody's gonna mess with them, and that's sad. That's sad. Yeah, that's man. That's bro. That is a tag team match. That is Willie Lynch and the other dude. I forgot the other guy's name. I can't think about it right now. But it's Willie Lynch, all the way, man. Those beatings from a long time ago, they still pass on in memory and in DNA. That's why a lot of people shuck and jive till this day. They act like they're hard, but they're still yes sir, no sir, and all this stuff around certain individuals. But I wanted to ask you a question, right? I want to backtrack a little bit more about you. What got you into the Archangels?
Oh, the Guardian Angels?
The Guardian. I always said Archangels, the Guardian Angels.
Yeah. I got down in 1986. When I was living in Yonkers is a small town, but Yonkers is very bad. Like Yonkers, it's not a game.
Nah.
It's not. I mean, I knew, God rest his soul, me and X became friends in 1990 when he was still running the streets.
Right.
The lock when it was the Warlocks.
The Warlocks,
They was called the Warlocks before Puffy made a thing called
the War. Right.
Called the Warlocks.
Yeah.
But I know them as the Warlocks. So you know it.
Right.
Yonkers is very bad. It's always been bad, and I've seen a lot of people that I knew get killed at a young age.
Right.
So I decided to become a guardian angel. I said, if I'm gonna make a change different, I have to get down with somebody that's doing it. So that's why I became a New York, and I never left. Today I'm an alumni member.
Right.
They just had they had some for Curtis's mother because she died 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's Curtis Sliwa.
Right. So we have had a month every year, but I didn't go out and stay there because I'm still more than my mother's death. So I was like, let me stay in the house, but I'm going out tomorrow to that day. But that's what made me join the New York City Guardian Angels.
Right.
And for me, working in the city, now I'm starting to see all this drugs. Like, it's starting to get mentally, it's starting to get to me. Everybody's walking around zombied out.
Yeah.
Mentally ill and homeless. Those are the three main problems right now in New York.
Right.
The mentally ill, the drugs, the homelessness. We right now talking about it.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, it's probably going to start a domino effect.
Right.
Because everybody sees it. It's bad. It's bad from New York to Philly to freaking Chicago. All these places are getting messed up with all this stuff.
Right.
And it's going to start. Once
Yeah.
We gotta start. We gotta put a dynamite in people's minds, and once they see it do it and talk about it,
Right.
it'll be a domino.
Right. Right.
It has to be talked about. It has to. It has to be talked about. It has to be pushed. Does it get worse?
What you got going on tomorrow?
It get worse.
What you got going on tomorrow?
I'm going to the Mayor Giuliani, Mayor Adams. They're having they're actually doing it's like they doing like oh man, how would I
rally, some kind of rally.
A rally. They're doing a rally, because they want to, ask Mayor Adams like, what you doing?
Right.
Like, what you doing? After the whole New York is messed up, and you're not doing nothing about it.
Right.
So I'm gonna go down there, and I'm gonna put right on. I'm gonna be live right off the YouTube.
Right.
And I'm gonna go down there and get every footage I can.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna tune in and support and share.
Go early, so because it's gonna be back.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go early, and I'm gonna catch the bus from here.
Yeah.
I'm going down there early.
Right.
I know when I get on the train, people gonna have signs.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go early. I'm gonna catch it, man.
It's that bad, huh? It's that bad. See, the thing is, again, like me, for my own purposes, I try to stay away from politics, mainly the news. The news is always bad news, but it does something personal to me. It brings like my energy levels low, and I don't really care for it, so I tend to stay away. I figure the less I know, the more I can proceed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, is that horrible, huh? Yeah, I know. It's horrible, and I know it sounds crazy, but yeah.
It's not good, and nobody's really talking about it. We are the only ones that's talking about the problems. Like,
right.
Really, he's talking about what's going on in his place.
Right.
We talking about what's going on here. Yeah. It's really getting bad.
That's why I'm listening in.
Right.
Start seeing it because we're talking about it.
Right.
We gotta break that word. We gotta wake people up, man.
Right.
This could be you.
Yeah.
This could be your kids, man.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we always gonna still be affected. As long as we live here, you know what I mean? We're gonna be affected. I want to read something over here on his platform, and I'm gonna read something on mine. Who's that? TVO said Bronx is the worst. Period. I get it, man. I get what you're coming from, but look, man. At the end of the day, man, when you from the boroughs, man, you could only tell your side of the story because I guess that's where you from. Listen, man, but you know what's the old school saying? Man, ain't where you from, is where you at. You know what I'm saying? Right. Bronx ain't nothing to be played with. It was never something to be played with. But at the same time, you could be in a place like Queens and be in the wrong part, South Side or something like that, and they're gonna be territorial too. So it is what it is. But I'll tell you one thing: I'd rather live in Queens, even in the 70s and the 80s. You know what I mean? But let me see. We got.
I'll give that question. I give him that because right now they're doing a lot of killing in the Bronx right now. They really are.
You in the Bronx
right now? They shooting everybody. I live in Jersey now.
Oh, right.
I work in New York.
Yeah.
I live in Passaic now.
Okay.
I've been here 3 years.
Right.
But my cousins still live in the Bronx.
Right.
I got a cousin living in Farmers Projects.
Okay.
So the Bronx is real. They shooting people up wholesale out there right now.
Listen.
Every day somebody getting stabbed up from shot in the Bronx.
Right. And
so you know what? I can't be around that, man.
Yeah.
I can't be around.
Yeah, you know what's sad, right? Is
I can't be around it, man.
Every time the summer kick in, man, start getting warm. And you would think it's the other way around because in the wintertime you could wear big coats or whatever, and you could walk with something heavy.
Yeah, nobody knows what's on you.
Nah, in the summertime, man, is the worst, man. That's when people start getting real stupid, man. And in the summertime, you can always expect 2 or 3 people that you know to get hit down. You know what I'm saying? At least in the 90s, but I don't know how it is about now. I try to stay away from that, man. It just has this.
When did it start getting bad up in your neck of the woods? In Philadelphia?
Philly has always been like that. It's always been a trouble. It's always been a trouble city, man. It's always been like that.
That's some good pineapple juice.
Oh, the drugs? You talking about the drugs?
Yeah.
I mean, the drugs was always there, but it got bad. I think in the last 10 to 15 years. Because I went to school in the high school in the 90s, early 90s, and we didn't have that there like that. So I'm gonna say pushing like 2000, a little like 2004, 2003. That's
like,
when I
who's
said
the mayor, man? The mayor's not trying to do nothing.
That bad.
They let it be. I mean, I've talked to police officers.
Yeah.
I've talked to government officials there. Like, you know what I mean? They basically comfortable with it being in that one area, in that Kensington area, because they said that it could spread through the whole city, but it's only in that area. I mean, it's in little other pockets, but that Kensington area.
Yo,
is
that's
out of control,
crazy.
Man.
That's so crazy.
They call that the worst street, the worst neighborhood in all of America.
That's crazy.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
The worst neighborhood in all of America.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? What's really crazy is what you just said. How they what they're doing is containing, keeping it contained. If we can just keep it in this section right here, and the subliminal part is, and let them kill themselves off, so be it. You know
that's a setup, man.
Yeah, it's a straight setup.
Yeah, then once the property value goes so low, they'll push them out of there,
right?
And then they'll build it up and build it up,
and that's exactly what they did.
They'll put it somewhere else,
right? That's what they normally do. They started with the crack epidemic in every state, every city, and that's exactly what they did when people started to die off from drugs, or they got real bad and lost their homes got abandoned, burnt down, or whatever. And now what you got on top of those graveyards is new buildings.
Yeah,
you know, and that's exactly. Listen, this is strategy, man. This is chess, not checkers. And they've been saying that for the longest. It's funny because like me and my wife, we always, huh?
I'm trying to see if anybody else answers.
Kimmy said Eric Adams likes kissing up to anyone with money.
Eric?
Yeah. That's horrible, man. That's horrible because a lot of people voted. You know, the biggest disgrace is when a person looks like you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, because you put your hopes into that individual. Not everybody's going to be a Barack Obama.
Yeah, like they can't handle the job. Yeah.
Not everybody's going to be a Barack Obama. And to be honest with you, I'm not really too crazy about Barack any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? I think
me either.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell people, just because you're black, that don't mean we can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Right.
That's the wrong. No.
Yeah, I think I have my reasons. I like how he conducts himself, but again, when you're dealing with the United States and government and stuff like that, there's a lot of acting going on too. A lot of people not going to accept that part because you know what you're voting for. You know, these are the reasons why I voted for this individual. But then you got individuals like myself that want to go a little bit deeper and want to know about this individual, what agencies they're working for, and X, Y, and Z, right? Listen, man, we all know 9/11. We all know 9/11 was funny business, right? How is it September 11? That's, you know, the buildings look like a number 11. Remember WPIX always had the two buildings look like channel 11. You know, I mean, it's always a conspiracy behind something, but it ain't. We ain't stupid. This ain't, you know, this is the Matrix we live in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Go to that memorial there. I want to check it out. I ain't seen it.
Yeah. But definitely, man.
I'm gonna probably go there Monday. If y'all want to meet up.
Monday.
I'm gonna do some food for you Monday.
Yeah.
9/11. Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and do some stuff Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So every year they have a big memorial thing. Every 9/11.
I'm gonna go to 9/11 and then I'm gonna take the Staten Island ferry.
Right.
Go across the boat, put some footage there. Staten Island and come back.
All right. What time are you doing that? I'll be at work. Oh wait, Monday is a holiday. We off on Monday.
Monday is a holiday.
It's a holiday.
Yeah.
What time are you trying to do that?
So, I'm thinking about, I don't know, maybe like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking.
We can put something together. We can
put
something together.
Early footage, yeah.
Not this Monday. The following Monday.
This Monday coming up.
Oh, okay.
I'll be 7. The holiday is what, the 20? Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm confused.
Let me see something. This
month, 22nd. I got these guys. I can't see them.
Hold on 1 second.
This Monday coming up.
This Monday coming up is the 20. That's the shit. We already in Sunday now. This is the 28th. Well, I'll be at work at that time. I thought we was referring to September 4th, which is a holiday, which is Labor Day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But either way, man.
We can do that. We can do 2 Mondays.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm down.
We can do 2 Mondays. Oh, yeah.
I'm down.
Yes, we can.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get like 9/11 now.
Yeah.
I want to actually walk up to like go through Chinatown. 9/11. And Park Central Park.
And Central Park, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
boy
plan.
Sterling said,
What you
I'm
got there?
trying to get to Philly Downs family reunion. Shout out to you, Sterling, man.
Yeah. I seen him
Yeah.
chime in before, Sterling.
Yeah, Sterling always chiming in.
Yeah, Sterling.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what's
AKA.
going on in the States because you're on the road and you're in other countries for long periods of time, man. You
Yeah.
lose track, believe it or not. You see stuff that come on your YouTube or your Instagram feed or like on some news feeds, like if it ain't directly, I ain't know New York was in this bad of a situation, but I do see a change in New York. This ain't the New York I knew back in the day.
It's horrible. It's horrible right now. It's horrible. 300 to 400 people last year was leaving New York a day. I'm dead serious. They had 300 to 400 people a day. This shit was escaping New York. That's how bad it is. Now the rent is crazy, so now you can't even afford to live here.
You remember that old timer?
$5,000 for a box.
Yeah, you're saying that. That's crazy.
$5 grand a month for a box, man. Like, come on.